Hello and welcome back to another episode of Who Wants to Be a Billionaire? And this month's episode is a bit special, as you can see over there. There's no guest. And why is that? Well, I couldn't get one for once, and yeah, it's a bit difficult for me currently. I don't want to go into any more details there, but it's a bit of an iffy situation for me right now, so this is basically the main reason why I couldn't get one. There is definitely something planned for the next month, so don't be afraid. There's gonna be a guest on the next episode, and the one after that. Already secured some really nice and cool people there, and one big one as well, so hope you look forward to that. But I don't want you hanging without another episode, so I thought I'd do something special this time. And someone asked me this already on Discord regarding the swapped out questions and why I'm not answering those in the quiz itself, like the part that is shown to you, because I talk about that question later on with the contestant and asked and reveal the correct answer to them, but that part is cut out. So I thought we can go over the previous questions that have been swapped out, and so far we had a swap in every episode, so we've got 6 questions to go through today. And I'll give you a bit of time after I reveal the question to have a guess for yourself before I reveal the answer, and then I will play some footage that I cut out in the original ones, me discussing the correct answer with the respected guest there. So I hope you have fun with that, and yeah, without further ado, let's start with the first question. So yeah, our first guest back in January was Stump the Gotcha. So his question was, which orbs does Legend Crocodile version 1 make beneficial for cerebral units with his second sailor ability? Is it strength? Is it dex? Is it quick? Is it psi? And I remember some discussion there, being the 6+ being the strength version of him, the super evolution, and the basic one is the dex one. So we had some discussion on that one, which could be the correct answer. And I'll give you a bit of time now again to have a guess yourself, and then I'm gonna reveal to you that Dex is the correct answer. He makes Dex always beneficial, which is most likely based on his 6-star base form where he is Dex, and a lot of units make their color beneficial orbs beneficial for a certain class or certain type. Yeah. So that was rating 5 question, and yeah, let's see what we had to talk about after this got swapped out.
So now that I changed the question, that I'm on to the next question, you can give me a shot at your answer for the crocodile.
Was it Dex?
Yes, it was a Dex.
It was Dex, yeah, cool. You actually sort of like made me think about it when you said it doesn't change with the super evolution. It actually clicked something in my head, remembering super evolving him, and thought it was really stupid that now that the strength one makes Dex orbs matching, like it's not really a benefit. But it was kind of cool at the same time that it still didn't change.
Okay, on to the next contestant, who was Flamevious, and he made it to question 6 before swapping out the question, which was, which of these legends require the most EXP? Is it Shanks version 1, Kaido version 1, Whitebeard version 1, or Big Mom version 1? And yeah, this was a kind of tough question because it involves some stuff from the early days on. All of these legends were Yonkos, which is kind of funny. That's the reason why they're all here. But yeah, early days, I think Flame got to that point as well. And well, that kind of left Shanks in Whitebeard in there. And yeah, there is a difference between the most XP, even though with right now with Legend level limit break, because all of those still require 150 million to get to level 150. But the key difference here lies within the 5-star form. So there's a difference in XP there. And if you've been playing for a long time or just know some gimmicks in here, you might know that Whitebeard version 1 has a different amount of XP compared to Shanks version 1 and the other ones, kind of. And Big Mom, he was a special case here. He needed the most XP. So let's see what Flame and I were talking about later on regarding this question. So now I can ask you, what would have been your guess?
If I was honestly gonna guess, I was just gonna pick the newest character. So I would have picked V1 Kaido because I would assume that the older characters wouldn't require as much EXP. But I was also thinking about Whitebeard because it's Whitebeard, but I probably would have settled on Kaido.
So your second guess or diary would have been correct, because Whitebeard version 1 needs 1,422 and something EXP for its 5-star to be maxed, and the others use the usual 1,066,000 something. So
man,
there was this little Easter egg for OGs that Whitebeard version 1 actually requires more EXP there.
Should have stuck with my gut.
On to Captain Poppy, who was our third guest for the month of March, and he made it to question 7 before using his 4-bar Jericho, which is up to this date the highest question to swap out. So his question involved everyone's favorite subject, PvP, and with how high is the level 1 HP stat buff in PvP? Was it 200, 225, 250 or 275? Now you might remember that I used quite similar question in a previous video regarding attack or recovery stat buff. So yeah, this is quite similar, and Bandai actually has graphic or text written in game that tells you how much each of these is. But first of all, I'll give you a few more seconds to guess your answer here before I reveal the correct answer, which is 250. And with that, I want to give you a quick look at this little text that is in game that shows how much each stat there increases or decreases per level. So yeah, I can also say we're certain that we're not gonna put any more questions regarding this matter in here. We already used a good amount, and this is for your personal knowledge. It shouldn't be that difficult to find in the PvP section as well. I can't tell you right now where it is exactly, but it's definitely in there. So if you want to check it out yourself, there's some more stuff as well. That's not all there is. You can do that, and maybe you learn something new and it helps you in some way. But with that being done, let's see what we had to talk about after we swapped the question. Now I can ask you, what would have been your answer, and I can tell you if you were correct or not.
My guess would have probably been 250.
That would have been correct.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought so, because I was like, 200 just seems weird, 250 makes sense. Because then like 4 levels, yeah, that would make sense. Damn it, that's alright. That's all good.
It is what it is.
Yeah, exactly right. You can't get too mad at it. Like, you know, I was definitely like leaning towards 200 as well though, because then if you use like a level 5 boost, then it's a clean 1000, so like, it does make sense.
Our guest for the 4th month, which is April, was Chasu, and he had to swap out the question on the rating of 4. So, here we got question: which of the following free-to-play treasure map units does not have a PvP skill set? The options were Christmas Garb, Christmas Nami, Halloween Hancock, or Zoro Juro. It's quite funny to see that there's another PvP question here that got swapped out, although it's not only PvP questions, it's different stuff as well. So, but with that being said, let's see who was the correct answer, and it is Zoro. Zoro Juro doesn't have a PvP skill set. And with that being said, let's roll the tape and see what Josie and I talked about regarding this question. Now I can ask you, what out of the 2 options that you had there, what would have been your guess? Christmas Nami or Halloween Hancock?
I think, like, I can see in my head Nami having a PvP ability, so I probably guessed Hancock.
Okay, so in this case it's good that you swapped the question, because that would have been wrong. It's actually Zoro.
It is Zoro. Okay.
Coming with the month of May is the anniversary, and with that we had the great Toadski on the show, and to be honest, I was a bit surprised they had to swap out the question number 5, which was: when you want to level up a ship, which one has a guaranteed success? Is it the Arc Maxime, Coffin Boat, the Merry-Go, or the Moby Dick? Now we all know there was another ship involved question later on, which was a bit iffy, but this one was definitely correct in terms of the correct answer. And here we had as the correct answer Arc Maxime, which has a 100% success on each and every level. Coffin Boat has a level 20%, has a 20% success on level 9 and 10. Merry-Go only has a 100% on level 2, and Moby Dick already has an 80% on level 2, so there is no 100% for the Moby Dick. But Arc Maxime was the correct answer here. And let's see what Toadski had to say about this one afterwards. Okay, well, we're at it. Have a guess and I'll tell you if it's correct or not.
I was gonna say Coffin Boat.
That would have been wrong.
Oof.
has a
Okay.
20% chance on level 9 and 10, but Arc Maxime has 100% all the way up there.
Wow. Okay. Well, learn something new every day.
And Moby Dick actually has not a single 100%.
Of course it doesn't. I remember back in the day trying to get those ships. That was so hard.
Back in the day when you're trying to get cola.
Right. Yeah, when coal was actually valuable.
They still haven't done any of this. And last but not least, our most recent guest was Maniac1, who won the wild card of being a guest on this quiz. He swapped out the third question, but made it far into the tournament anyways. And his question was, what event originally depended on the player ID? I have to say this question could be considered a bit difficult or maybe higher level, but I'm not the only one judging these questions. That's always a team behind me that rates the questions as well, and then we go over like what is the highest rating given by all of us, and depending on that we put it on that rating. So maybe this is on such a lower rate because we have some veterans, some long plays in the team as well, and those know the answer to this one quite easily. But we have the answers: Clashes, Evolver quests, Fortnite, or Turtle quests. So, what event originally depended on the player ID? And the correct answer on this one is the Turtle quest or Turtle time, that you had to use your, depended on your ID, what turtle time you got and when you got it, and yeah, that was the good old days, as some people would say. And of course I had a little talk with Maniac about this one as well.
Okay, well, I was it Clashes?
Nope.
Okay, good. Because is it Fortnite? Because of ranking?
No, there was Turtle time. Turtle time where you wake up at different times because your play ID was up at that hour.
Oh, I remember that. I didn't know it was player ID based. I did not know that. I thought it was just like.
It was. So that was it with all the questions for now that were swapped out. I hope you still enjoyed it, even if there was no special guest on this show as well, and hope you had some fun guessing what the correct answers were. And now we got some of the questions out of the way and revealed what it is. If you still want to have a little quiz or challenge for yourself, check out the anniversary video with Totski, because there is a little hidden message in there somewhere, and maybe you can find it. And yeah, I will probably reveal the answer to that one in the future video as well, though that might be just a normal video and not a special video. I really hope that we can get the series going further with guests, and this is just one small drawback there. There's some personal stuff happening right now. So even though this is a short video, there's another video on this channel as well, dropped just a few days ago, and it involves Sugofest pools. Yeah, I do play the game still on my JP account, and I hoard lots of gems, and I decided this treasure map Sugofest was a good idea to pull on, and well, the results of that can be seen in the Sugofest video. Make sure to check that out. It's something. Let's just keep it there. Okay, so with that being said, have a great day, and we'll see each other in the next video. Bye bye.